He mocked her for being ugly, but 5 years later, he begged her to save his life. Welcome to Atto Story. Please like, share, and subscribe. When Amaka was transferred to St. Augustine High School, she could hardly contain her excitement. This wasn't just another school, it was her dream school. The tall gates, the neat blue uniforms, and the students who spoke fluent English like television news anchors had always fascinated her. She believed this was the beginning of a beautiful chapter in her life. But the moment she stepped into her new classroom, something felt different. The large black patches covering parts of her face and body immediately caught everyone's attention. Every student turned to stare at her. Some whispered softly, but not softly enough for Amaka to miss their words. A girl named Nora, who sat behind her, leaned toward Alice and whispered, "What's wrong with her skin? Was she burned?" Alice shrugged. "I don't know." Before Amaka could settle into her seat, the silence was broken. Tunda stood up, pointed at her, and shouted, "Guys, look! The spotted girl is here!" A girl sitting beside him laughed. "Who admitted a leopard into this school?" The classroom exploded with laughter. Amaka froze. She clutched her books tightly against her chest, lowered her head, and struggled to stop the tears gathering in her eyes. Then Ada, the girl sharing the same desk with Amaka, stood up. "Enough!" she shouted. "Leave her alone!" The classroom suddenly became quiet. Tunda smirked.
So you are new here, but you have found yourself a bodyguard?
You found yourself a bodyguard. Ada looked him straight in the eyes. "And you, Tunda?
And you, Tunde?
What exactly
What
do
is
you
wrong
gain
with
from
you?
bullying people?"
Are you not ashamed of yourself?
No one answered. Amaka gently held Ada's hand and pulled her back to her seat. She whispered,
"Thank you."
"Thank you." Ada simply smiled. 2 hours later, the lunch bell rang. Students rushed toward the cafeteria, leaving only Amaka and Ada inside the classroom. Ada looked at her. "Aren't you coming for lunch?" Amaka forced a smile. "I'm fine." Ada sat beside her, held her hands gently, and looked into her eyes. "Don't let
You
those
should not
bullies
allow them
make
to bully
feel
you.
like you don't
You have a
belong.
right to be here like
You
they
have
do.
every
Thank you,
right to
Ada.
be here, just like everyone else. She explained that she needed to see the mathematics teacher first and would join her shortly. Encouraged, Amaka slowly walked toward the cafeteria. Every table was occupied, except one in the far corner. She quietly carried her food and juice there and sat alone. But peace didn't last. Sarah, Mary, and Jane noticed her. The 3 girls walked over with mocking smiles. Sarah sneered. "Look who's eating all alone. Where's your bodyguard?" Mary laughed. "She probably got tired of protecting her." Jane added, "Even the food looks scared of her." Amaka remained silent. She didn't even lift her head. Sarah became angry. "We're talking to you, moron!" Without warning, she grabbed Amaka's glass of juice and poured it over her head. The cafeteria fell silent. Some students gasped. Others laughed and pointed. Amaka sat there completely frozen. Just then, Ada rushed in. "Stop it!" she shouted.
Stop it!
"What is wrong with all of you?" Sarah rolled her eyes. "Stay out of it!" Ada ignored her. She gently held Amaka's hand. "Come on, let's go!" Together they walked away. That evening, Amaka sat quietly on her bed. She stretched out one hand and stared at the dark spots covering her skin. Slowly she began counting them. 1, 2, she sighed. How can someone have this many spots on one hand? For a moment, she imagined what she would look like if her skin was clear. A gentle knock interrupted her thoughts. Her mother entered. Amaka, are you all right, my daughter? I'm fine, Mum. Her mother looked unconvinced. You've been unusually quiet today. I'm just tired. I want to sleep early. Her mother smiled softly and left the room. A week passed peacefully. No one bullied her. Amaka believed everything had finally changed. She didn't know that Tunda and his friends were secretly planning something worse. 2 weeks later, during the morning assembly, Tunda pointed toward Amaka. Don't stand too close to her. One student looked confused. Why? Tunda replied loudly. She has a contagious skin disease. If you stand near her, you'll catch it too. The students immediately stepped away from Amaka. Within seconds, only Ada remained standing beside her. Amaka lowered her head in embarrassment. Ada quietly whispered, Ignore them. One Tuesday morning, Amaka went to the girls' restroom. Sarah and Jane were washing their hands. As soon as Amaka entered one of the toilet stalls, the two girls exchanged knowing looks. They quietly walked over and locked the stall from the outside. Amaka immediately pushed the door. It wouldn't open. Please, open the door, she cried. No one answered. Sarah and Jane walked away laughing. They stood at the restroom entrance telling every student, The restroom is under maintenance. Hours passed. 1 hour, then 2, then 3. Ada became worried. She searched everywhere. Finally, she saw Sarah and Jane standing suspiciously near the restroom entrance. Immediately, she understood. Move aside, Ada shouted, or I'll report both of you to the principal. They reluctantly stepped aside. Ada rushed inside, unlocked the stall, and helped Amaka out. Amaka hugged her tightly. She couldn't even find the words to say thank you.